Hey guys, what is going on? I'm on the modder here, and today I have a modding tutorial for guys on how to create a block inside of Minecraft. So this is pretty simple. All we have to do is create two files with a little bit of code in it. So just follow along with me. If you do not want to follow along and just want to go ahead and edit the file and just quickly make your block, then I will have a pastebin link where I have all this code, and you can just copy paste it into your text editor and change it to your likings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Use Eclipse, please, so you can follow along with this modding tutorial much easier. So what you got to do is click File, New, File, then click Client, Source, Net, Minecraft, Source, and write mod underscore and then the name of your mod. So let's call this tutorial for tutorial's sake, and .java. Make sure it's .java, otherwise this is not going to work. I also assume that you've already set up MCP and you are ready to make some mods. If not, please watch a video on how to do that. Mine is preferred. Alright, so then press enter, and then we have to create another file, which is our block file. So you can call this anything you want. I'm going to call this amonblock.java. Again, remember .java. Press enter. And let's go ahead and begin. Let's begin in the mod underscore file. So what you got to do here, I'm going to try my best to explain everything. I might not be able to explain all the Java stuff very well, but I'll be able to explain most of the modding stuff pretty well. So that's the important part, that you can actually create the mod and have it working. So let's go ahead and begin. So first write package net.minecraft.source, then put a semicolon, and then click import, write import java.util.random, semicolon, import java.util.map, another semicolon. And what this is you're basically importing these two utility things. I don't really understand what it does, but it imports these. I know what it does, but I don't really know how to explain it. It just imports these two methods, and it'll be very important later on when I show you how to create things like mobs. Please in the comments below tell me what kind of mod you want to see next, and just any questions or concerns. So yeah, this is basically saying that this is what we're working with. We're working with the net.minecraft.source files. So anyways, and then write public class mod underscore the name of your mod. So mine is tutorial, not .java, right there. Extends base mod. So this is basically saying that you are extending the game. Then have a parenthesis, press enter, then go down a little bit and write public void load, then empty parameters, parentheses. Alright, there you go. And then tab down from, enter, go under here, and write public string get version. Make sure everything is case sensitive as I write it. Then parentheses, return, quotation marks, tutorial mod. You can put whatever you want in here. I usually put tutorial mod, and by my name or whatever in the version 1.1 or something. I don't know. You can write whatever you want inside the quotation marks. Then put a semicolon, and now you've basically set up the standard mod loader, mod underscore file kind of setup thing. So now what we do is we press enter from these parentheses right here under the public class mod underscore file. Press enter, and then write public static final block, and then the name of your block. So my name is amonblock, so I'm gonna write amonblock equals parentheses new, and then the name of your block again, so amonblock. Then another parenthesis, and write 200. 200 is the ID that you're going to give this block. You can give any numbers under about 300, I believe. I suggest just picking the IDs that I'm using so there's no conflict inside the game. I said that kind of weird. Conflict. There you go. No conflict within the game. So then write modloader.add override. Then put another parenthesis, quotation marks, /terrain.png. Then outside of the quotation marks, comma, another sets of quotation marks, /blocks, the name of your PNG file that's going to be your block. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well in a second part of this tutorial. So I'm going to call this amonblock.png. Make sure it's .png, otherwise it's not going to work. And then delete a couple of the brackets. You only want 2 right here. There we go. And then give that a dot set hardness bracket 6.0f. So right here, we said to modloader that we're overriding the terrain and adding our own custom PNG for our block, and then here we're setting the hardness of our block. So we're setting it to 6, which is a pretty hard block. I suggest just playing around with this until you get what you want. Then I'll show you set resistance, again, a bracket, and 2.0f. This is a pretty resistant block. Again, just play around with that till you get what you want. And a very important part, set block name. Again, brackets, quotation marks, and a mod block. Then another bracket and a semicolon. So right here we have set this up. The reason this is red is because we haven't written anything in our amonblock.java. We'll fix that later. So right here we just set the resistance at the hardness, and here we set the block name inside Java and not inside the game. We're going to do that in a second. A lot of people get this confused, but this is simply it inside the file. So if you see amonblock like right here, that is what this is saying. So this is basically the block name inside the file and not inside the game. Just to clarify that. Alright, so then what we do is we go under public void load, press enter, and write modloader.registerBlock and the name of your block, so amonblock, just like we had just written it right here. And then, so this is basically registering the block in the game. You do not have to do this with items, just letting you guys know. Then modloader.addName, then parentheses. Why do I keep saying parentheses? Bracket, quotation marks, and write. I mean, no quotation marks. Bad. Write amonblock, as you did up here, and then in quotation marks, write what you want it to be in game. So just to show you that there's a difference, I'm going to write amoniblock, and then put a semicolon there. So for this tutorial, I'm also going to show you guys how to create a recipe. So what you do is modloader.add recipe, then a bracket, new item stack, bracket again, the name of your block, so amonblock, comma 1, because we just want one of this block. You can put this as whatever you want. So when you make the crafting recipe, you'll get 1 block. Then comma, new object, then these square bracket things, and a parenthesis. Then we go down here, and we make some quotation marks, then write XXX, comma, I'll explain what this does later, XXX, XXX, character dot value of, then these single quotation marks, X, block dot dirt. Then go down here where it has a parentheses, add a bracket and a semicolon. So there you go. Alright, so what we did here was we added a recipe. We're saying that we want a item stack of 1 mon block. And this right here is the crafting table. So basically what this is saying is that there's 3 blocks of dirt. So character value of X is block of dirt. We have 3 blocks of dirt on the top 3 little boxes of your craft.